You already know what I'm about to say. We hot. Y'all know what it is. It's the RoundHouse RoundTable. Me, Amani T, and we got B in the building. We about to talk about it. Just to let you know, we're going to do it how we do it, how we always do it, because there ain't no other way to do it. That's what the No Cap Recap. Let's get it.
I swear my glow up in lightning. Hot, yeah, something like lightning. This shit a hit, I'm a psychic. She want me lick, I'm excited. See, I feel that that's my business, and that's why I'm business minded. Need a push, get behind it. It's science, apply it. Worst come to worst, so tried it. Get a bag, get inspired. Shoot your shot, it's the effort. I admire. You're high, it ain't looking for friends at this point.
Oh my God,
My circle is smaller than the point.
No cap.
I'd rather sit in voice than hearing the fake on their voice.
We already hot. Get into it. So it was knockouts all night. We got Bubba was getting slain all night.
So let's talk about the knockout.
So yeah, we could talk about. So you make my back hurt. See, I was stretching earlier, and then when I started stretching,
You don't stretch.
No, I was stretching. No, it was like I'm sitting in this chair doing a homework stretch. Like I'm like, all right, I gotta stretch my body. It was one of these, and when I did that, it felt like something pinched in my back. So I was like, what?
Ooh, wow.
What? Is that what that's what comes with age? You just stretching and hurt yourself?
That's what I hear.
Every time I move, I feel it like that's a move.
Yeah, that's exactly what I hear. That comes with old age, you know.
Just stretching and hurt yourself? All right. But that's messed up. But
it is.
UFC Austin in Tejas, Texas. It was a crazy night. Motherfuckers were getting knocked out left and right. And we're going to get into it. It's a no cap recap. Let's get it. Roman Dolidze versus Kyle Dawkins. This one was a wham bam finish.
The craziest part about me with this lineup right here is that Kyle Dawkins got the no contest with Kevin Holland, and Kevin Holland was the co-main event. Granted, he got bumped up when Kyle Westeroni couldn't make it, but he is on the prelims, you know, as a first fight. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but, you know, prelims, main card, they have a different name for a reason. And he lost. So, you know, he need to spend more time in the gym, get his hire a mental coach. There it is.
Who, Kyle Dawkins?
Yeah, Kyle Dawkins need to hire a mental coach.
Well, I don't know. I think he was really giving Kevin Holland some work during that fight.
Oh, yeah, he absolutely won that fight. And Kevin Holland said it, but I'm just talking about the after effects of that. And Kevin Holland, this is his second fight, and he won his first fight not too long ago, and now he's fighting again. Yeah. So I just thought that was interesting. Yeah.
And Kevin Holland also went down in weight, so that's another factor.
Ooh,
that goes into that. And he went down in weight, and plus Kevin Holland has the entertainment factor. So yeah, they're gonna put him up there, and it was just like
but Kevin,
he put on a show.
He didn't talk as much, which I can appreciate. Because with Kyle Dawkins, he's like, he's tall as hell, coach. I'm trying, coach. And, you know, all that funny guy stuff. But, like, at the same time, you're losing. So I don't think that helped him in any way. But I did notice that he doesn't speak as much now during the fights. And it seems to be working for him. Because even when he fought Bronson, he was talking a lot and he was losing. So I think he got a grasp on that to make himself much more of a well-rounded fighter. And I think it's going to benefit him in the long run. Absolutely. Even going down a weight class, he did look skinnier, but he also looked healthier. Like he had the cuts of the butt. You know, it's real when you see the cuts of the butt on your back. So he looked good out there.
Yeah. And he had to trim down a lot. Trim down.
It looked like it.
And it's like, he already seemed like a slender dude. So it's just like, I'm like, what did he cut down?
And he has the speed, so
now he got the speed and the power.
Yeah.
And the Dawkins' last fight was Pickett, Jamie Pickett, before Dolidze, and he got a first round submission in that one.
Oh,
and that was the fight after Kevin Holland, and he had Dolidze, and Dolidze gave that knee over the shoulder, which was wicked. Like what? Like how you that is flexibility right there at its core. Somebody that pull it to knock you out with a knee over over their shoulder. Speaking of about a knockout, Phil Hawes versus Deron win, and Deron did not win. That was not his one. Like some guys have like that factor of just staying alive, like not being able to be knocked out.
Yeah.
And I think Wynn was one of those guys. Like he was just taking so much damage. It was ridiculous. They should have called that shit a long time ago. At the beginning of the second round, I'm like, what the fuck are the coaches doing? Why they not throwing no towel in or nothing? Like, what's going on? They don't see what's happening here. Mm-hmm. But Deron Wynn started getting a little bit of success. And I guess that's what gave them hope. But Phil Hawes just started throwing elbows. That shit was crazy. It was just getting bad.
He was like a little mini tank that didn't have the armor it needed because he was just getting pulverized the entire time. And Phil, he had the height, he had the speed, he had it all. And then when he was just, I don't know, just like a moving target that Phil was hitting every time. I felt bad in this fight. I felt so bad. I'm like, they just need to call it. And it was just a bad fight. Maybe he had a bad night. I'm not sure, but I really felt bad for him. I had to go look at his record and see what he'd done because I'm like, is he supposed to be here? I started scratching my head and everything. Like, is he supposed to be here?
So two different levels.
Yes, absolutely.
And Phil Hawes needed this win. Like, you know, he came in with a lot of hype. So it's just like now it seems like he leveled out to his competition level. Now his
nickname is No Hype.
He's building, but he did come in with hype. He came in with hype, especially with all the potential he has. He was knocking guys out. And now
he's still doing that. And he had all the blood in his hair. Like,
but at the same time, it was a few fights that he went through that turned the hair blonde. To that point, you know.
Okay.
And now, hell yeah, Phil Hawes keep going up. Next, Cody Stamann versus Eddie Wineland. And it's funny in this fight because I said it during the fight. I was like, after he got knocked out, I was like, I think it's time for him. I think it's, I don't know. I don't like calling nobody's time, like, but I think it's about that time because, like, I can't keep watching him get knocked out and like being a part of people's highlight reels in the worst way, you know. So it's just really hard to see guys like that, you know, quality fighters, and just kind of like get surpassed in the talent level and skill level.
But that's what happens though, as it evolves and people are starting younger and taking it more serious, and then they're just devoting their whole life to this. What do you expect?
Yeah, that's what. But it's just like watching from the sideline. It's like, hey, come on, stop,
throw in the towel.
Just like don't get another fight. But I don't know. I speaking of that, getting another fight. I've been thinking about, like, has Cowboy Cerrone getting paid for these 2 or 3 times that they had to push this fight back and change this fight? If he did, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Because if it was somebody else, they would have rematched him up with somebody by now. Yeah. But it's the fact that they keep these same 2 people together. First it was Cowboy. The second time it was the knee injury. But they haven't found for anybody else, they'll find a last minute, you know, person to fill in. And so I think it's very interesting that they have not done this yet. So
it's crazy.
Yeah.
And shout out to Cody Stamann. Like, he's definitely starting to show his boxing. And I like that. And he really put that shit together on Eddie Wineland. Performance of the night too. Shout out Phil Hawes too. They got performance of the night. Roman Dolidze. Everybody who got a knockout got performance of the night. Got a knockout or a submission. Got a finish. Yeah. Maria Oliveira, goddamn. She was throwing them hands.
She was, but
versus Gloria DePaula, and she got it done as the underdog.
She did, but I expected more I wanted more from her. Like, she was on fire first round, but it kind of slowed down and just like autopilot second and third round. Like, she wasn't as active. Maybe she was tired and didn't want to show it. But
I like how she's like coming in and she's not forgetting to be entertaining. She's coming in, she's and when I say being entertaining, I ain't talking about people just hyping the crowd up. Like, no, like she banging, like she's walking in there, getting her face touched, and she's touching faces.
Yeah.
So like, and in essence, Gloria DePaula was trying her best to just stay composed. Like, and it's so hard to stay composed if somebody just swinging on you like that and they landing. And when she got that first like knockdown, like that was like a Muay Thai type takedown, and she was like, "Get up!" Like, it's like you got to be composed through all that. And she did, she kind of ran her the first round, and I think that's what she needed to do. I think that was kind of like the game plan. The game plan was just like knock her out the first round, and then and then that didn't happen. So it was autopilot, like you said.
Yeah.
But I like how she persevered through. Gloria DePaula was definitely touching her as well. And her boxing was looking good, but Maria was just like overwhelming.
Yeah.
It was that. And now all Maria has to do is just start to sharpen that boxing up and start to put things together differently, then she's gonna be a problem.
Well, she is the right corner. They're gonna tell her to do that. So she has the right people. So we'll see. But I'm excited to see what's next for her. Absolutely. And continue to watch her fights. Absolutely.
For sure. Next, Ricardo Ramos versus Danny Chavez. And another performance of the night. Knockout. These is first round though, too. Yeah. Like these guys is getting in here and not fucking playing.
Don't leave it up to the judges.
They are not trying to leave it up to the judges. Judges didn't have to do too much on Saturday,
which is great. I always like when that happens.
I could definitely
determine your fate.
So Ricardo Ramos came through with W first round.
Was this the spinning elbow?
This was yes.
Yep, this is like his second or third time doing that.
Yeah.
So,
and it's just like the way he lined it up, it was like he's been waiting to do this. Like that's his thing. Like,
that is his thing.
When guys are able to step over right at that time and then pull that elbow, that shit shut him off.
It did.
Like immediately, first round, got it done. Another elbow, that highlight reel, it's crazy. Next, Court McGee versus Jeremiah Wells. Another first round. It was crazy. It was crazy on his fight night. This shit was free.
You did say, remember you said that the UFC fight nights are most of the time better than the pay-per-views.
They be going off.
And then this instant, definitely, most definitely.
I'll be sick. As soon as the $70-$80 go through, it be filling out process. Boo! Why they booing? Why I pay $70 to people start booing? Why are they booing?
This one, there was a lot of stalking that happened. So it was just like feeling each other out and fakes and just trying to get a feel for each other. They both know that they both have power. So I think that was a little hesitation on both ends. But once Jeremiah Wells was able to get even like a little comfortable and just throw his punch, it was game over.
Yeah, that's exactly once he got that space. And Court McGee seemed like he was kind of nervous. He knew about his power, but he was really nervous. Like some guys be having that look in their eye, like they know what the fuck is about to happen to them. And I think like maybe that it was a confidence factor inside of that. Once he felt his pressure, like sometimes when guys throw punches, like they don't got to land every time. Like they can land on your arm, you parry it off, and you're like, wow, that was a lot of pressure. Yep. That was a lot of pressure. So shout out to Jeremiah Wells getting it done. He gonna keep going up. You said something. You said he should have fought Kevin Holland.
No, I said if him, Buckley, if they're in the same weight class, they coming together soon.
Oh, and Buckley, he middleweight.
Middleweight, okay. And what is he? He welterweight. Okay.
He's welter, yeah.
Okay, don't let that
Holland
change.
Is welterweight. And I think they might end up meeting Jeremiah Wells and Kevin Holland.
Most definitely. Both. Yep. I see that happening.
Kevin Holland, like he fighting the stocky, strong dudes. Like it seemed like he always get those type of matchups. But Jeremiah Wells will give him some problems for real.
Yeah.
Give him some problems.
But is Jeremiah Wells good on the ground though? Because if it's not, I'm not gonna stand and bang with you. I'm gonna try to get your back and get you on the ground. You're a big dude.
Yeah, but Tim Holland talking about he feel like he could choke out anybody. So
That's what I'm saying.
Once he got that wrestling tick, that's when that confidence go through the roof. Speaking of confidence through the roof, good Lord. Natalia Silva versus Jasmine Jasdoviticus.
That sounded good.
And unanimous decision. And I guess she hasn't fought for a while. And she looked like she just been fighting since she left. Like nothing changed. She been in the gym.
Yeah, that makes
That's
a
exactly
difference.
what that means.
Mm-hmm.
And this is her first fight in the UFC, and it is. She put on a clinic.
She was busy.
She really touched her whenever she wanted, how she wanted,
mm-hmm.
and she made it look easy. I'm surprised she didn't get a performance of the night as well.
Yeah, well, maybe she would have got a finish. She would have got one. I don't think Dana likes handing out bonuses to people who didn't finish the fight, except the main.
I'm about to say, like, if you the main card,
only one.
But that's why I'm saying. So why not? They really they put it in there. Like it's be weird. Like,
be like Oprah, you get a bonus, you get a bonus, you get a bonus.
but they showed out though. Like
they did.
He had an arena and they showed out in Austin.
It was like London. Was it London or Europe where he gave everybody who finished the bonus? That was the first time. I think that might have
been London too. No,
yeah,
I think that might have been London, but I don't know if it was the first time he did it. It's rare though. It's definitely rare.
He said he was feeling good that night. Apparently he was feeling good this night too. So knock somebody out.
Another 50 piece.
Yeah, you increase your chance of getting a bonus. So go ahead and just knock them out and make it an interesting fight. Take the risk.
Speaking of knock it out and make it an interesting fight, Adrian Yanez with the hands versus Tony Kelly. And Adrian Yanez did just that, knocked him out, and then he wanted to do it again, I guess. Like, yeah,
because this the one where they started talking trash to each other during the fight. Yeah. So that intensifies the fight. So it makes it much more personal.
What Coach Jordan say? Quickly intensify the role. You do something like that. But yeah, shout out to Adrian Yanez. Adrian Yanez is one of those guys that's constantly coming up. And I said it a while ago, like, about his resemblance and his sharpness with his hands like Jorge Masvidal, but at the same time he got the wrestling tick and he got the the foot game. Like, he's good with the feet too. Like, and I don't see Jorge being that well with his feet. If that was the case, then he might have stopped Kamaru one of them times. So but at the same time, shout out to Adrian Yanez, man. Like, he's just gonna keep going up in a bantamweight. Bantamweight is stacked right now. So many dogs, and it's just gonna keep going up.
I'm looking at RoboCop. That's where I'm ready to go.
All right, Gregory Rodriguez versus Julian Marquez.
Man, it was he moves like a robot. So when I saw the nickname RoboCop with the shoulders.
Yep, just walk you down like that.
Yes, that's exactly what he did to this man. And so I was like, okay, that makes sense. And same thing, he's trying to get comfortable, get a feel for it, and just patiently wait, but not be in the line of fire. And I think he did a great job of that and got this guy out of there.
That must be some scary shit. You got dude named RoboCop walking at you like this
with them big ass shoulders
with a black belt in jiu-jitsu downloaded in his database. You see how easy he got on his back? Like, what the fuck? I ain't never seen a big person just climb that easy. And he just let him up there. Like, bro, we're not going.
I need that mobility. I need that strength to just climb on people's back like that, man. But I'm getting there, like you. Like when I was climbing up your leg the other day, it was easy. It's getting easier.
Yep, that journey. That's the beautiful part about that jiu-jitsu journey. But shout out Gregory Rodriguez and Julian Marquez. I don't know. I don't know. RoboCop gonna keep going up on this one. I wonder.
I'm surprised he's not ranked.
Not yet, but it's soon
come. On his way.
Soon come, especially these first rounders. Mm-hmm. That's how you really get there for real.
Yeah.
And this one should have been another fucking fight of the night. Demir versus DRM versus Guram, lightweight bout. Demir came through with the W, split decision. And I thought that this was a super close fight. And it should have been one of the fight of the night. If it was a regular night, this would have been the fight of the night. If it wasn't like a night of knockouts, this would have been a fight of the night because
didn't this have something that happened in the third round? What was it? Like right before the fight was over. It was super close. Something happened.
It was a knee. I think he
to the head, to the
knee
side.
while he was down. And then it was to the chest or something like that. Like, hell no. That was the head.
Yeah.
And then they just let him stand up and he gave him a hard warning with 8 seconds left. You fucking lunching. Herb Dean, you fucking lunching. You gave him a hard warning with 8 seconds, like he about to do it right again. No, you were supposed to take a point, and that would have changed it. That would have changed it for sure. That wouldn't have been a split decision.
Yeah. But either way.
But that was a good thought on Herb Dean's part because he was like, all right, who's the betting favorite? All right, you. All right. You got to think about all those things.
Yeah, I told you whenever there's like a betting favorite, they don't know who to go for. It's usually goes to the favorite. Like
crazy.
No question.
Like if it's kind of up in the air, that's where it seems like that's where they just go with. Mm-hmm. But next, this betting favorite didn't come through. It got bad. Joaquin Buckley versus Albert Durev. Doctor stoppage because his eye was not visible anymore. Mm-hmm. Joaquin Buckley was just throwing everything with hell.
Yeah, every time.
with all bad intentions. But Durev was finding success as well. Yes. That's what kind of made it to the second round. They kind of had like some kind of jaw jacking stuff, but I don't know. I think Buckley gonna be one of those guys that just kind of he going for the bag, so he's just gonna be finding people and finding reasons like, hey, you in the UFC too? Oh, fuck you. you a heavyweight? Oh, never mind.
You funny. You funny.
But it's just like it's all love because he trying to get the bag, he trying to get his name in there because it's just like he got stopped a few times, and I know he feel like he's still trying to work back from that, shake back from that.
Yeah, so he got a chip on his shoulder, and it seems like a good chip.
Yep, it's a good chip. It's funny. He just be wanting drama and shit. He walk up to Darren Till. It was like, hey, we're gonna fight. We're gonna fight. Come on, let's get this money. Let's get this money.
He's trying to get the bag.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's why I see that. I see that part. Like he sat down and talked to Kevin Holland. Like they talked before. Because Kevin Holland literally is on the same. Remember he fought 5 times in a row.
Yeah, he's still trying to fight. Tripping. Hey, people got bills to pay. Inflation is real.
Yep, especially if they're gonna get a fight to you too. If they're gonna let you fight, then hell yeah.
All I gotta do is show up, hopefully win. I get more money if I win. That's
crazy. Shout out to Joaquin Buckley, another performance of the night. Speaking of Kevin Holland, next, Kevin Holland, shout out. He got a performance of the night as well with a Darce choke. That was crazy. That was crazy.
Wide open though.
Yep. Yeah, especially when you got a wrestler.
Yep, it's wide open.
Tim Means, he came out swinging, but like the boxing wasn't there either. The boxing wasn't all the way there. He touched Kevin a few times, but like the speed was different. Kevin Holland was a different problem for Tim Means. He wasn't used to the hands first, receiving all the hands, and then trying to go for a takedown. And then when your arm's out, next thing you know, you're getting choked out on your back.
So yeah, that's a bad combo.
And that's a bad and great combo, especially with Kevin Holland dealing with so many wrestlers, because like with training wrestling, you're gonna be wrestling and rolling with a whole bunch of wrestling guys. So it's just like he had to learn those tricks and trades to deal with wrestlers, and I feel that shit even at my level. Like I catch a motherfucker Kimura quick. Like you want like give him a Kimura real quick when they try to come in for that blast double. Like, all right, come at me like this if you want.
Kevin Holland looked like he has a really deep voice, but he doesn't. Like his fighting picture is so intimidating. You're like, dang, if I listened to this man over the phone, I would not think it's him. I would be talking the most shit to this man, not me personally. Yeah, not me personally. And then you pull up on the scene and this motherfucker shows up. You're like, what the hell?
he can talk like that because he can knock motherfuckers out. So like
Exactly.
that's why it'd be like
Exactly.
it'd be just like that. And that's crazy. And you know, I see him like putting in some work in on the welterweight division, but Sean Brady is a motherfucking problem. And y'all motherfuckers gonna end up having a jiu-jitsu match if you ain't careful. And Sean Brady is elite with the jiu-jitsu.
I get you.
Sean Brady, one of them guys that is the same. So that's what I'm saying. Like the call out was great, but at the same time, like it's crazy. I don't understand why Sean Brady don't got the hype that ensues his career, because it's like black belt jiu-jitsu and you know, like I think he's like undefeated at this point in the UFC. Sean Brady's a problem. That just say like Kevin Holland ain't scared of shit, but at the same time, it means that like somebody is gonna somebody else under him is probably gonna somebody under him is gonna call him out.
Try it and see. Yeah,
he's gonna
try
call
it
him
and
out
see.
because he's not ranked in the welterweight yet. So
yeah, don't look like it.
He called out Sean Brady like it's sweet. So I hope that's not what he thought. That's what I'm saying. But it'd be a look.
Don't do that.
He'd be in that shit about to fight Jorge.
Kevin Holland's a different fighter from last year, and
he should have called out Jorge.
Remember, I was like watching this fight. I'm like, Kevin Holland's not ready. Kevin Holland's not ready. Kevin Holland might be ready now, or he's on his way there.
Yep.
So
I think after Sean Brady, I think he should just go straight up. He's trying to get that Cosmo fight at the same time too. So like, hey, we'll see. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens with Kevin Holland too. Like, I've been a fan since he got up in the UFC, and his first fight I've been like, hell yeah, that's the guy. I'm fucking with him, and then he want beef with Izzy. So it's just like, damn, I don't do the both sides thing, but damn, yeah, I ain't about to.
Oh,
but
that makes sense now.
He ain't in middleweight. Oh, Kamaru.
Oh, he's about to fight Leon Edwards.
Yeah, and Kamaru is not one. He's not the champion to fuck around with.
He's not, but what I have
everybody sees his chinks though. They just haven't exploited them yet.
I was just about to say that, because the next fight, if you think Leon Edwards is not about to just be in his face, just constantly pressuring him, I really hope he's been in the gym working on that, because Amanda Nunes was just exposed for that same thing. And then his last fight, once he started pressuring, like it was the same thing. That's when it got all balanced. It wasn't going his way. And it's just, I was very nervous for him. So I really hope he's worked on that in your face business.
Yeah, Leon Edwards, he's going to have to swing strong and sprawl. Swing strong and sprawl. You know what down, like
Utah.
Go for the legs.
Utah. I might have to pull up the Utah to see that in person.
Why y'all doing that in Utah? Why the fuck?
That's kind of messed up that they did that in Utah.
What is this? This is my I ain't even gonna say that. But why in Utah? Y'all tripping. Why y'all really gonna make motherfuckers go to Utah? Y'all really gonna do that? Y'all not gonna change the location? Please?
Nope.
Can somebody change the location of that fight? Put it in Brooklyn, New York or something. Put it in the MSG.
What?
That Madison Square Garden.
How about just keep it in Utah?
Goddamn.
Calvin
Kattar versus Josh Emmett. Just like I called it. Just exactly how I called it. And Josh Emmett got it done. But the boxing levels was different. Josh Emmett was standing there with him though. I thought that was pretty dope.
That's because he couldn't get him to the ground.
Yeah, and I thought Josh Emmett I was gonna close all the way up. Shout out to the cut man. The cut man need to get a cut, another extra cut, man.
Because they would have stopped that fight.
Like for real. Because they already stopped one earlier. So, like, right before one fight before that. So shout out to Josh Emmett, Calvin Kattar. Like, I don't know what it is with that gym and where they at, New England, wherever they are, but like it's like y'all get the ones, y'all get so hype up off the 1W, and then that's when y'all get the L. Y'all get hype off the 1W, you get the L. Like, I don't know what's going on with the training camp. I think Calvin Cater, I mean, he's super loyal to his camp, but I wonder what his career would look like if he trained at it somewhere different. That's something that I'd be thinking about, because like he got all the talent, he's still using that boxing culture with defending with his face. So, and it's like some Eastern Boston type, New England stand up, type boxing. So that's why I don't know. Josh Emmett is gonna keep going up. He got the wrestling package and he hungry. So
here's what I once again am gonna say. I think Josh Emmett took this win only because Calvin Cater was avoiding the takedown, and he wasn't doing anything to engage, like he was running. And so what is this is it's going to keep teaching us that you cannot run from it and expect to win. You have to engage. You have to find some type of way to engage. It doesn't have to be just completely going to the ground. That doesn't have to sprawl and take the back, or just sprawl and get back up. Like you have to engage, because avoiding it is only going to cost you an L. And you may think you're doing yourself some justice. You're not. Become a well-rounded fighter and add some more ticks to your category, because that is what a champion is.
Yeah. That's what we're starting to see more. So pretty much judges is judging different. They're not going for any of the stalling or any of the just staying on top without doing damage. And we learned that in the Holly Holm fight. We learned that in the Rose fight. Rose is definitely that's what really kind of like we was put the antennas up, like they are definitely judging different. But hey, that means if they judging different, just do what everybody else did in Austin and just get finishes.
That's right.
Hey, but that was the No Cap recap. We appreciate y'all rocking with us. Hey, it's the RoundHouse RoundTable.
Wait, we got a little bit of time. Can we talk about what we're excited about real quick?
All right, now we got time, my love. What's up?
Fuck that. I wanted to talk about the upcoming fights.
Hey, it's the RoundHouse RoundTable, and we out of here.
I use the heat as a sword, cause keep the peace is important. They go keys for you. Say please. That's one, please. Don't need. No one, that's two, please. Don't leave. That's 3, 4. If you do.